The official trailer for Power Book 3, Raising Kana, Season 5 hits harder than ever. And right from the start, you can feel that everything is about to change. The streets are no longer just a playground for ambition. They are a battlefield where loyalty dies fast, and trust is more dangerous than a loaded gun. Kana is not the confused kid we once saw trying to prove himself. He is evolving, and that evolution is dark, cold, and calculated. Every word he speaks carries weight. Every decision he makes feels permanent. This season shows that he is stepping deeper into the game, not as someone following orders, but as someone ready to create his own rules. But the deeper he goes, the more dangerous the world around him becomes. The tension between Kana and his mother, Raquel, feels heavier than ever. Raquel has always been the mastermind, the calm but ruthless queen who controls everything with sharp intelligence. But now, control is slipping. Power is shifting. Kana is no longer just listening. He is questioning. And when a son starts questioning a mother who built an empire from nothing, that is when cracks begin to show. The trailer makes it clear that their relationship is no longer built only on love. It is built on secrets, betrayal, and survival. Raquel wants to protect her empire, but Kana wants something more: respect, independence, and his own legacy. And when two strong minds want control of the same throne, only one can truly win. Season 5 feels darker, more intense, and far more personal. The enemies are not just outside anymore, they're inside the circle. Allies are starting to look suspicious. Old friendships feel fragile. The streets are watching every move, waiting for weakness. And weakness in this world means death. The trailer hints that new threats are rising, and they are smarter and more patient. They are not rushing. They are studying Kana and Raquel, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This creates a constant feeling of suspense. What makes this season even more powerful is the emotional pressure building inside Kana. He is learning that power comes with a cost. Every gain demands a sacrifice. Every victory leaves scars. He is forced to choose between family and ambition, between loyalty and survival. And the scary part is, he is starting to look comfortable with making brutal choices. The innocence is gone. The hesitation is fading. The trailer suggests that Kana is finally embracing who he is meant to become, even if that path leads him into darkness. Meanwhile, the empire itself feels unstable. Business deals are turning risky. Trust between partners is breaking down. The streets are changing, and the rules that once worked may no longer protect anyone. Raquel senses the danger, but even she cannot control everything. Her calm exterior hides the pressure building underneath. She knows that one mistake could destroy everything she fought for, and with Kana stepping out of her shadow, the risk grows even bigger. Season 5 promises intense confrontations, shocking betrayals, and moments that will leave fans speechless. The trailer does not reveal everything, but it shows enough to make one thing clear. This is not just another chapter. This is the beginning of a transformation. Kana is stepping closer to becoming the legend we know he will become. But the question is, what will he lose along the way? Because in this world, nobody rises without someone else falling. And by the end of this season, the balance of power may never be the same again. If Season 5 makes one thing clear, it's this: trust is officially dead. The trailer shows that the circle around Kana is shrinking, and the people he once relied on are either questioning him or quietly planning their own moves. The streets are shifting, and alliances are no longer built on loyalty, but on opportunity. Everyone wants a bigger piece of the empire, and that hunger is creating silent wars behind closed doors. Kana can feel it. He knows the smiles around him are not always real, and instead of backing down, he's becoming sharper, more alert, and far more dangerous. Raquel, on the other hand, refuses to let her power slip away. She has fought too hard to build her empire from nothing, but this season, her biggest challenge is not an outside rival. It's the reality that her own son is growing into someone she can't fully control. The trailer suggests that their conversations are no longer calm discussions. They feel like chess matches. Every word has meaning. Every silence carries tension. Raquel is trying to guide Kana, but Kana is starting to make decisions without asking for permission. And when control starts slipping from a leader's hands, fear follows. The fear of betrayal, the fear of replacement, the fear of losing everything. What makes this season even more intense is how personal the conflicts are becoming. The danger is no longer just about territory or money. It's about pride, respect, ego. Kana wants to prove he can stand on his own. He doesn't want to live in anyone's shadow anymore, not even his mother's. And that Desi, pushing him to take bigger risks. The trailer hints at bold moves that could either make him stronger or destroy him completely. There's a sense that he's tired of being protected. He wants to be feared. At the same time, new threats are rising quietly in the background. These enemies are patient. They are watching the cracks forming in the family. They understand that when a powerful group starts fighting within itself, it becomes easier to break from the outside. The trailer builds suspense by showing that something major is coming, something explosive. It feels like a storm gathering in the distance. You don't know exactly when it will hit, but you know it will change everything. Season 5 also explores the emotional cost of ambition. Kanan is starting to realize that power isolates you. The higher you rise, the fewer people you can trust. Friendships begin to fade. Relationships feel forced, and paranoia slowly takes over. The trailer suggests moments where Kana seems torn between who he was and who he is becoming. But instead of stepping back, he leans forward. He accepts the darkness as part of the journey. Meanwhile, Raquel's calm and controlled image begins to crack under pressure. She has always been 3 steps ahead of everyone, but now the board is changing faster than she expected. Her enemies are adapting. Her allies are questioning her, and her son is evolving into someone unpredictable. The balance of power inside the family is shifting, and once that balance breaks completely, there may be no fixing it. This season promises brutal consequences. Decisions will not be undone, mistakes will not be forgiven, and survival will depend on who can think faster and strike harder. The trailer makes it clear that Season 5 is not just about building an empire, it's about defending it from collapse. Because when ambition grows too big, it doesn't just create leaders, it creates war. And just when you think you understand the game, Season 5 makes it clear the rules have changed forever. The official trailer for Power Book 3, Raising Kana, doesn't just tease conflict, it promises consequences. Big ones. The kind that leave permanent scars. Kana is no longer reacting to the chaos around him. He is becoming the cause of it. His confidence is growing, but so is his ruthlessness. You can feel that he's stepping into a version of himself that doesn't hesitate anymore. The fear that once lived in his eyes is gone. Now, there's focus, calculation, and a quiet acceptance that survival sometimes means crossing lines you can never uncross. The trailer builds towards something explosive. Every move Kana makes feels like it's leading to a breaking point. And the most dangerous part, he believes he's ready for it. He believes he understands the cost of power. But power has a way of demanding more than you expect. It doesn't just take your enemies. It takes your peace, your trust, and sometimes even your family. The emotional weight in this season feels heavier than ever before. Relationships that once felt strong now feel fragile. Conversations feel like warnings, and silence feels louder than threats. Raquel's presence in this season carries a different energy. She is still strong, still sharp, still 10 steps ahead in many ways. But there's a storm building around her. She can sense that the empire she built with strategy and patience is standing on unstable ground. The more Kana pushes for independence, the more unpredictable everything becomes. And unpredictability is the one thing that can destroy even the strongest leader. The trailer suggests that Raquel will be forced to make choices she never imagined. Choices that test whether blood truly comes before business. As the tension rises, it becomes clear that this season is about transformation. Not just growth, but evolution through fire. Kana is stepping fully into the world he once only observed. Destruction. And the most chilling part is that he seems ready to live with whatever consequences come next. The streets are no longer whispering. They're watching. Rivals are preparing. Allies are calculating. And every decision feels like it could spark a chain reaction that no one can stop. The trailer hints at betrayals that will shock everyone, alliances that will crumble, and power shifts that will redefine the entire game. There's a sense that by the end of this season, nothing will look the same. The balance will break, the empire will be tested, and someone will fall. Season 5 is not just another chapter in Kanan's journey. It feels like the moment that shapes his destiny. The moment where ambition fully overpowers innocence, where survival replaces hesitation, where legacy begins to take its final form. The question is no longer whether Kana will rise. The question is what he's willing to sacrifice to stay on top. Because in this world, power is not given, it is taken. And once you take it, you must be ready to defend it, no matter the cost. And just when the storm feels like it can't get any stronger, Season 5 pushes everything to the edge. The trailer makes it clear that this is not just about building power anymore. It's about surviving the fallout. Every choice Kana's made is circling back to him. Every lie, every secret, every bold move is creating pressure that can no longer be contained. The tension doesn't just rise, it explodes. Kana now stands at a dangerous crossroads. He has the confidence. He has the mindset. But does he truly understand the weight of what he's becoming? The trailer shows a young man who is no longer afraid to make hard decisions. He speaks with authority. He moves with purpose. And most importantly, He no longer waits for approval, but power